Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Agent Game, starring Mel Gibson and Dermot Mulroney. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 8. Thank you for supporting the channel. For those of you who bought the books, I really appreciate it. Now, this is about I think the CIA's black sites and kidnapping people and torturing them. I do not like that premise of the movie at all. I think that's not good. These guys are supposedly the heroes of the movie, and they kidnap people who get tortured. And they're trying to make these guys out to be heroes? No. No, they shouldn't be doing this. So, I mean, from a narrative standpoint, there are many grays in this area. But it seems to me that they are treating the main characters here as the good guys. And you're not a good guy if you kidnap people and bring them to another country to torture. There's Dermot. Bunch of other people who I do not know. It's called Agent Game. Now let's get to the credits if I can. There we go. Written by Mike Langer and Tyler Coney. Directed by Grant S. Johnson. With Jason Isaacs, who always reminds me of Timothy Dalton. I always confuse the two. They look very similar to me. And Mel Gibson. So they're not in the movie. They're not starring in the movie. Dermot Mulroney is a star. He's top of the star list. Aden, Canto, Kate Cassidy, a bunch of other actors I don't know, with Jason Isaacs and Mel Gibson, which probably means, looks like Mel Gibson is the older guy who directs everything, and I'm not sure what Isaacs does. There's Mel. See, they got him in the trailer shooting at that's Mel. This is the guy I want to see. I want to see Mel do most of the work, but he is just with, so it's really a cameo. And this is the guy who plays the guy they kidnap. Yeah, I'm not down with the whole concept on this movie. Because, that's not what I want to see in terms of my heroes. Now, granted, this is a dark movie. You know, it's supposed to be about skullduggery where nobody's clean, but I'm getting the impression that somebody has to be a good guy in this thing. It's not going to be the terrorist. I don't think it's going to be Mel, because he's not even the main character. So, you know, if they did a movie about taking down a CIA operation that tortured people, that might be interesting. You could have good guys there, but it seems like they're starting with Mel Gibson recruiting the people to do this very kidnapping. You know, I just got a huge problem with that. And they're starting with the premise, well, you know, this will be better than war. War with who? Al Qaeda? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like terrorists and Al Qaeda, right? We weren't. There was no danger. Al Qaeda didn't have a navy or air force. So there was no chance we were going to war with Al Qaeda. Not like in any conventional sense. Would they do damage? Oh, absolutely. But this isn't helping at all. If anything, it just further radicalizes people. Sorry to get on my soapbox here, my anti-war soapbox, but it's pretty evident that the jury's in on that. Torturing people doesn't help. It makes things worse. Anyone under torture, if torture doesn't work, and I can prove it to you, let me torture you. And then you'll agree with everything I say because you'll be tortured. Yeah. You'll agree that torture isn't real, and then that torture doesn't work. And then what? What do you do then? How do you get your point across? No, I wouldn't do that, of course, but that's the problem with torture. They'll say anything to make the pain stop, anything you want to hear. So if you have an innocent person or a person who just isn't, beholden, he just doesn't know the information, he's going to give you something because you're torturing him. And, the real clever guys will just be consistent liars until you stop torturing them. They'll tell you a lie that sounds realistic, and people who are guilty can tell you realistic sounding lies. Where is Osama bin Laden? He's in Pakistan at this address. Okay. If you got the wrong address, the torture's going to stop, and that's probably a realistic guess at that time. So, I think this whole movie starts with a faulty premise and without any clear heroes. So, who are you going to root for? Right? So you're watching this thing, oh yeah, they're kidnapping people, and you're trying to justify the CIA black sites in this movie. What? This feels very, very much like a movie the Pentagon and CIA would approve of, because it kind of paints it as, well, we had to do it. Of course you're going to get your hands dirty. It's not pleasant, but we had to. No, you don't have to. No, this doesn't work. So, first act, I guess Mel recruits these guys, and they start kidnapping people, and it's going great. I guess. Second act, one particularly powerful terrorist summons his buddies to save him, which, by the way, would never, ever happen. So Mel then turns the tables on his own team because he's got, the line in the movie is, we're in cleanup mode. Yeah, we're going to have to kill everybody so nobody knows we did these horrible, horrible things. And so then what do you think happens? Well, the agents go after Mel or Dermot or whomever. I suspect Jason Isaacs just dies in the movie. His character just dies because, he's only with Jason Isaacs. What? I know, it's very sad that they would do a movie like this. Doggy, why not do another movie about a cute dog? Why not? Yes, you like that. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more based takes. We do a news blast and a Hollywoke hot take. And don't forget, tomorrow, the live stream, it's going to be the Ghost live stream. The Piney Podcast Live, the Ghost stream. So check that out at 2 p.m. tomorrow. We'll see you then, and see ya.